Hi, this is RGK and today I'm showing you Hollow Knight, which is an action platformer, but it's more a specific branch of that genre and it's a Metroidvania. So why is it called a Metroidvania? Because of the games Super Metroid and Castlevania Symphony of the Night that kind of spawned this genre. And they are characterized by, as you can see, a huge world where everything is interconnected. So it's not like level 1, level 2, level 3. It's more like a big castle, you know, in Castlevania. And you can go from anywhere to everywhere, basically, if you have the right powers. So powers, because that's what actually is gating your progress. Let's see. For instance, here I can wall jump, and it's not something you can do from the start, but then later on I can access some areas that are higher. Or the dash here, for instance, I can jump over a cliff or something while I wouldn't have been able to right at the start of the game. So that's how the progress is made. You acquire new powers very slowly in this game. When you start, you basically have nothing and everything is very far apart. And when you acquire new progress, then you can go explore somewhere else or go revisit a location that you have already explored, but you couldn't get past certain obstacles and so on. So the combat is actually very good. You can aim up, left, down, right, and so on. So I really suggest and recommend that you play it with a controller. It's a bit harder to do these sort of things with a keyboard. And it's like in Shovel Knight, you know, you can aim down, and it's really good. Another mechanic in common with Shovel Knight is when you die, you lose your money, but you can still get back to the place where you died and get it back. Except if you die again, in the meantime, you lose it completely. So here you can see I have a handy map to know where I'm going, and I'll go back on map issues later. So for now, I'll just talk about the meat of the game, which is the combat. Oh, almost got hit by that. The combat is really good, and most of the enemies, they telegraph their attacks really well, so you know when they are going to attack, especially during boss fights. So you have just enough time to react, to know what they're going to do and what you need to do, and then do it. It's really well done, and yeah, the combat is for me the main highlight of this game, on top of course the atmosphere, the graphics. I mean, it's really nice, very cute. But the thing is, even though they're insects, look at my character, 2 legs, 2 arms, you know. Most of them don't really feel like insects, but it's something, a unique identity to this game, which is really good, like this melancholic, old, dusty world. It's really nice. This one looks like an insect for once. This is a fast travel point, so I'm going here. No, actually, no, I should have stayed where I was, because there are not so many fast travel points, so it can get a bit hard to navigate in this world, which is a huge problem, and I'll cover it extensively. Okay, so this bench is actually a save point, and it's also the only place where I can access my inventory and modify things. I cannot do it while I'm anywhere else, which is a problem, and I will draw a few comparisons to the Castlevania game. So there are the latest Castlevania games. You could like equip anytime. I mean, you have always been able to equip anything anytime in Castlevania, but on top of that, you even had like 2 loadouts that you could just switch on the press of a button, like let's say exploration loadout and combat loadout. It was really cool, really well made, an immense pleasure to play these last Castlevanias. I mean, the ones on Nintendo DS are amazing, especially Portraits of Ruin, which is my favorite. And also something about Portraits of Ruin is that the level design was simple and elegant. You had lots of save points, and always like right before a boss, always in the middle of an area, always at the end of the area, and always a fast travel with a save point and so on. It was really nice. Oh, look at this character. 4 legs. How is that an insect? They are very anthropomorphic in this game. Anyway, so yeah, Castlevania Portals of Ruin had like simple rooms, simple platforms, but overall navigating was very simple and a real pleasure. While in this game, it's mostly simple platforming, nothing very complicated, but it's really hard to know where you're going if you don't have a map. Like for instance, I'm going there. No, actually, it's not where I'm supposed to go. I'm supposed to go up there. But if I mean, even the map is not showing it correctly, but at least I know in which direction, general direction I should go if I want to go to the final ways, you know. And yeah, it's not very clear where you're going, and even worse, when you start the game, you have lots of places where you can go, and basically there is nothing telling you, oh yeah, in this area is what you will need, the power you need for the next place. No, nothing is telling you anything, and you can explore an entire area only to realize that you cannot, it's a dead end, you cannot get past certain obstacles and you'll have to go back from the start. Okay, this is a character I wanted to show you because there are different like shops or like vendors or whatever, and they are not in the main hub. Here, look, he's just in the middle of nowhere. And this guy can repair some of my stuff in the inventory. Some of them get broken if I get killed. So it means that if I get killed like randomly somewhere else at the other end of the world, I will have to go back here to get it repaired. And you can see that it's not located directly next to a fast travel, so it's a pain to go back here. And it's the same for all the other vendors. They are located here and there, and the fast travels are very far apart. Okay, let's go to the next fast travel point. And what a point of fast travel if it's... Sorry, I'm sorry for falling so much in the acid, but it's so good for my skin, so yeah, I'm gonna look amazing after all these acid baths. Yep. So anyway, what I was saying is the fast travel locations are too far apart from each other, not enough of them, which means that I am literally wasting my time going through the levels again and again. Like, oh, dead end, okay, so I'm go on another adventure, then I discover a new power, then I'll have to explore every single area again, but then, oh no, it's not in this area, so how can I go to another one? Then I'll spend ages moving, and then going to a vendor, and then going here and there. What a pain. But at least the combats are really cool. You can see lots of... Oh, this one is throwing things and is throwing a tantrum as well. Oh, I should start being careful. So what I'm gonna do here, because I was so caught up in my argument I forgot to actually fight. So what I should do is just hit someone else to refill my health. Okay, so I'm gonna hit you. Oh no, this guy is already hurting me, and then I can replenish my health with this like level. I mean, it was filled at the top left here. I need to hit a few more enemies so I can recharge. Oh, actually I could go back to that guy. Now that I have a bit more health, I can take a few more risks. So yeah, so you cannot heal whenever you want, because like you're gonna get hit. Okay, here you could see he was like bending back for a little moment. So here the enemies really telegraph their attacks very well. Oh, I thought it was good to go, but no. Alright, let's try again. No, I should go. No, what am I doing? Ah, come on. Okay, I'll wait. Enough acid for me, thank you. Here. And then I can recharge my health. But if it's against a boss, it's gonna be much harder to do that. And done. So you really manage your own health, and it's a risk to use it, and it's also the very same. Oh, I wanted to kill that little guy to show you something else. Okay, let's do it here. Come on, I won't hurt you much, thank you. Am I going in the right direction? Yes, so far. Okay, so and then I can use the same bar for healing for this magic shot. So it's a choice. You are on the offensive or defensive, it's up to you. And with all the enemies, all the patterns and all the different things they do, it's very good. I mean, that's really to me the highlight of the game. The combat and the way you deal with enemies, you learn that pattern and so on. I really love this in this game. It's really well done. Okay, should be careful. Some enemies basically do nothing, but it's part of, like, you know, they like this one will become later the other one or something, so it's all very interesting. The game deals a lot in subtlety because it's very cryptic and mysterious, and actually the environments are pretty, but it's never really impressive. It's just pretty. It's never amazing. I very rarely feel the need to take a screenshot and so on, which is a bit of a shame, you know. I mean, it's nice, yeah, but it's never like amazing. So I'm in the area of fast travel, but no, I'm gonna show you something else. Okay, here this is a places where I've been like already tons of times exploring and exploring and exploring. Okay, okay, so I'm not sure how to reach the next area and where to go from here, so I should be careful. So now let's pull up the map. Oh, do not have a map for this area. Wait, what? So unlike other Metroidvania games, where the map is filled automatically as you progress through a level, here, no, not at all. In this game, you have to find in each area a character that will sell you a map. Alright? And it's actually just a few sketches. It's not a full map, but then you have to fill it yourself, but not in real time again, only when you reach a safe spot, then the character on the bench will draw the rest of the map. And actually what's even worse is when you go on the bench without having the map yet, what will happen is that the character will write it and say map has been updated, but you don't have a map. Why do you need someone to give you the map in the first place before you can start scribbling your own? It makes no sense, and it really puts me off exploring these areas because the level design is so, I mean, it's such like a confusing maze that it's really, I have no pleasure navigating it because I know I can get lost and I have no way to know which direction I should go, which direction I've been, and so on. It's very confusing, and I really didn't like this part of the game. And actually everything about navigation in this game is horrible because the levels are not a pleasure to navigate, and they are too big. I mean, really way too big. I'm gonna leave this area, there's no point like staying in here for too long. You waste your time going from place to place. You have already been there, you already know what to find in there, but you still have to go through it over and over again. And you know, some people, they think that if a game lasts a long time, it's good. Well, yeah, this game lasts dozens of hours because it's backtracking and backtracking and backtracking and backtracking. For a few minutes of pleasure, there are hours wasted in backtracking, and I find this quite insulting from the game developers. It's as if they feel like our time is not worth it, or maybe they didn't feel confident. They felt like they needed to stretch everything to make it look better and bigger. But no. I would have preferred a much more condensed experience, but much more enjoyable. Because here, for hours of nonsense, for minutes of fun. I mean, yeah, some tension to some fights because you might have to travel again, but no, yeah, that doesn't work because then you have to travel again and again, you waste your time. I would prefer like harder fights and less traveling, to be honest. Okay, let's go here. There should have been like either smaller levels or way more fast travel locations and not characters lost in the middle of nowhere. They need to be in an area with fast travel. I was really disappointed in all of this. because otherwise, you know, the game is quite nice, the combats are good, it's pretty and so on, but in the end I'm wasting my time, and you know, I'm wondering why am I doing it? Because there is no incentive to make me go forward. I don't know who my character is, I don't know what my quest is, I don't know anything, so why bother, you know? And it's very confusing, like where should I go, which area. I mean, there are tons of areas I could explore, but then they'll end up in a dead end because I don't have the right power for this area yet. I should be careful. So this is one of these interesting fights, because this guy, you can clearly see, has a shield, so he can parry, and also he telegraphs his attacks, but they are very deadly. So he's gonna attack. Wow, see, super deadly. But you know me, I always like to find a way around, like think out of the box, and yep. Well, I cannot do it always against this guy, but for this one. So yeah, if you're the kind to, I mean, yeah, this is a huge world and you can make it feel like it's yours, and I appreciate this. That's why I enjoyed Metroidvanias. I mean, you feel like the game is progressively becoming yours, you're mastering it, you're getting stronger, you're opening new areas, your fighting skills are getting stronger, you have better equipment and so on. All of this is cool, but in a Hollow Knight it's very diluted and replaced by the traveling again and again and again. It's also confusing, it's not fun. So yeah, I cannot really fully recommend Hollow Knight, except like getting cheap on a sale, or if you're the kind of person that really likes games where you can invest many hours, and that's how you think that the game like was worth your time because you spend a lot of time in it, then yeah, Hollow Knight is for you. But if you want a more meaningful, condensed experience, no, this is not for you. And I'm really sad about that, because I really wanted to enjoy this game much more than this. I'm quite disappointed. Yeah, so clearly not a bad game, it's just that the game not respectful for your time and wasting your time like crazy. Okay, I want a few hits on you. Come forward. Okay, thank you. Right. Oh no. That was too big a risk. Right, let's try again. So yeah, you can either each time do one safe attack, or like me, try to attack him from above and so on. It's just so fun. But it's less fun if I die and I have to travel all the way here, you know. I mean, it's quite annoying. Yeah. And yeah, the game has its unique identity, and it's really like the only thing looking like that with like insects. But you can see again that this is an insect that looks more like a human in armor than an insect, but it's still pretty cool. I still very enjoy this game. Well, actually, I probably won't finish it because it's taking so much time and I need to move on to other games. Otherwise, I probably would have, because I like to collect and explore, but still, this was quite too much. Alright, so I hope you enjoy this video, despite me ranting all the time. And I should get somewhere to get some health. Oh yeah, before I leave, if you're interested to see a boss fight, I've uploaded one on my channel against the Mantis Lord. So Mantis Village was my favorite part of the game, and the boss fight was also super cool and difficult. And I actually won while I didn't have any upgrade yet, so maybe I wasn't supposed to, but it was really satisfying and fun. Alright, bye bye!